In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Attio API and webhooks. We'll start from the Attio homepage. From there, open your company profile area and go into account settings. Once you're inside settings, type in developers and click into that section. This is where Attio keeps the tools you'll use to connect it with other apps and services. First, let's look at access tokens. Click on access tokens to open that page. An access token is a secure credential that lets another app or script authenticate with Attio's API. In practical terms, it works a lot like an API key because it's used to prove that a request is allowed to access your workspace data. People often use those terms interchangeably, although platforms may manage them a little differently. The important thing is that this token should be treated like a password and stored securely. Now click Create Access Token. Enter a name for the token so you can easily recognize what integration it belongs to later. For this example, set the permissions to read-write. That means the connected app will be able to both retrieve information from Attio and send updates back, so make sure that level of access is appropriate for your use case. After that, click Save Changes. Once the token is created, you can unmask it to view it as an example. This token is what your external CRM, automation tool, or custom application will use when making requests to the Attio API. Usually, it gets pasted into the authentication field of the tool you're connecting, or included in the headers of an API request. Go ahead and copy the token, then paste it into the other CRM or app you want to integrate with Attio. Just remember not to share it publicly or leave it exposed in documentation or screenshots. Next, move over to Webhooks. Click Webhooks, then click Create Webhook. Webhooks are different from API calls because instead of your app constantly checking Attio for updates, Attio sends an automatic notification to your chosen URL whenever a specific event happens. This is useful for real-time workflows, like triggering automations the moment new activity is created. Now type in your target URL. This is the endpoint where Attio will send the webhook event data. After that, click the highlighted event selector and choose the event you want to listen for. In this example, select call recording.created. That means Attio will send a notification to your target URL whenever that specific event occurs. When everything looks correct, click Save Changes, and that's the full process. Create an access token for API authentication, copy it into the app you want to connect, then create a webhook so Attio can send event updates automatically. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more.